Hello, Capricorn. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the first half of April, your love and life reading from the 1st all the way through the 15th. General as always, it won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below in the description box. I will, of course, include a link to the decks that you do see here today. Capricorn and cross watchers are always welcome. So introducing two of my newest ones. I'm so excited. They actually just arrived a couple days ago, or was it yesterday? So we'll start things off with the Ghostly Whispers of Love Oracle. This one's by Angelic Revelation 144. So these new ones right here, the Real Talk with Her Words of Wisdom deck and Real Talk with Him Words of Wisdom. All right, so these two go together, obviously, focusing on feminine and masculine. And then we'll go ahead and grab a card from the Love Compass Oracle deck. So let's begin and see where this goes. All right, let's start the conversation. Starting things off with the Ghostly Whispers of Love. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn when it comes to your soul connection and your love life. Let's get started. Let's see where this goes. Lovers, I will always be your lover. How beautiful. And also, the Lovers card in Tarot could be picking up off of Gemini also, and just letting us know that there is a very special soul connection here between two people. The attraction, the love certainly is there. Now, when it comes to the Lovers card too in Tarot, there's always a choice and a decision there. So we'll have to see what the rest of the cards bring forward. But that's such a beautiful message. This is someone that you connect with on such a deep level, Capricorn. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Real Talk with Her deck first, focusing on the feminine here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Capricorn. Divine Feminine, where are you at? Let's grab a card. Guided to this one. Don't lose your identity. There's two of you in this relationship. Find your voice and speak up. So if you have lost your identity somehow, my feminines, this is a message letting you know, you got to find that. You have to speak up. Whatever your concerns are, whatever has either been bothering you, or whatever it is that you feel the need to contribute during a conversation. We'll have to see, all right, how that comes through. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a card from the masculine here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. I'm guided to this one. Sometimes a man's bank account has absolutely nothing to do with how rich he can actually make you feel. And it's so, so true, But what I'm also getting for some of you, especially if, for example, the masculine earns more money than the feminine, if, for example, you were in a relationship where they made you feel less than because you weren't contributing as much, and so therefore, my feminines, don't be afraid to speak up and state your case, whatever it is that you have been holding back there. So let's add to this. Let's grab a card from the Love Compass Oracle for Capricorn. I'm guided to this one. Embrace love. Make space for another and accept the connection for what it is. Embrace the new opportunities and blessings around you. Open your heart to accept and receive more love. Through embracing vulnerability, you will find strength. Okay, so what I kind of get from this, Capricorn, is there could be someone that you're in separation from. You're not with them for whatever reason. Maybe you guys were arguing about money, or there just wasn't good communication there. So this is letting you know you should make space for someone else to come into your life. A new opportunity in love could present itself to you. Don't stop the blessings from coming in. As long as your heart is open to the possibilities of perhaps new love and being able to receive that love from other people instead of one particular individual that's just not offering you what it is that you're looking for. And yeah, it causes us to feel really vulnerable by opening ourselves up in that way, especially if you are just getting back into the dating scene after having experienced heartbreak, something along those lines. So let's see what else needs to present itself here. Capricorn, I'm set these guys aside and let's grab some additional insight. I'm going to pull from my silhouettes deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. All right, so what else? Embrace love. The Lovers card coming through. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. We have Stardust. This magical feeling that comes over me when you sprinkle your love all around me. And what I get, Capricorn, is there is someone here that you're thinking about, and you do have that magical feeling. It's almost like a fantasy. It's like a fairy tale when you're around this person. This is interesting. Trophy. Don't be anyone's possession or prize. You're way more valuable than that. This is what I'm getting for some of you. Take this only if it applies. Especially for my feminines. You could have been in a relationship where somebody treated you like a trophy, where you were just a possession. But here's this masculine, that's able to offer you so much more than that. And it's got absolutely nothing to do with what he possesses, how much he's got in the bank. It's got nothing to do with that. It's ultimately how he makes you feel and what's in his heart for you. We've got sight. Sometimes we don't see what we need to see until after it's gone. So this can go either way, because maybe you lost somebody that you didn't appreciate when you had them, because again, it could go either way. If you treated someone like they were more of a possession rather than someone to cherish and love, you might have realized after the fact that you treated them in that particular way. If it's not you, then it could certainly be someone that you detached from because they treated you this way. Look at this, Revelation. Sometimes you have to spend time in the darkness so you can finally see the light. Sight, right? Sometimes we have to go through difficulties and something dark in order for us to appreciate the energy of the sun and happiness, blessings that come into our life. This will not apply to everyone. We do have a mystery woman coming through here. So this is a card that could represent a third-party situation. Obviously, it's a woman, but for some of you, maybe it's a mystery man. So this does say, I'm the one he hides in the shadows, the one he doesn't tell you about, the one he comes home late for, the one he desires when he's not with you. That mystery woman could be the trophy in a situation. I'm just feeling temporary. It's a short-lived situation. Two people who might have been temporary lovers. And if you, for example, my feminines, and again, it won't apply to everyone, if you're the mystery woman here and you allowed yourself to be that mystery woman because you lost your identity in all this, you got to find your voice again. And sometimes speaking up is something that you need to do to yourself. We do have full bloom. Love takes time to develop. It doesn't happen overnight. If nurtured, that love can grow into something beautiful. So for some of you guys, because of the infidelity and third-party situation, however way that played out in your love life, it created a lot of drama in an existing partnership. But if two people can put in the effort towards repairing the damage of infidelity, it's going to take time. Healing takes time. Restoring trust takes time. But as it says, if it's nurtured, that love can grow into something beautiful once again. Okay, so let's add to this and let's see what else needs to come through. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. If you are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners who want to learn how to read tarot. The majority of the cards, they do have upright and reversed meanings, so it makes it super easy to learn them. The twist here is that I included new oracle messages and new court cards. Of course, in addition to all of the usual tarot messages. So it's fun to learn and adding a little bit more of a challenge there with the new court cards especially. All right, Capricorn, what else do you need to know here in love and life for the first half? We've got the Knight of Wands, someone who's very action-oriented, adventurous, and fearless. This could be your masculine for some of you, my feminines. We've got a fire energy here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They can be a bit of a flirt, you know, someone who's charming, very sexy, but they tend to do things very impulsively, very passionate. So it could have been this Knight of Wands that got themselves entangled in the whole third-party situation with this mystery woman, creating a lot of drama here. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is your own earth energy here, Capricorn. So the Page of Pentacles is about manifestation, manifesting things in your life that you desire. It's also about ambition, financial opportunity. So maybe money matters, your career, that might be looking up. You're looking to lay solid foundations in your life. You could be the younger counterpart here as well in this partnership, but you're grounded. You know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you need to put effort towards to manifest something, whether that's in your love life or some other aspect of your life. Look at this. You've got the Ten of Pentacles right there. So again, money matters is popping up, looking pretty damn good here, but it can also indicate a very happy, secure time in your love life. And I'm just kind of getting here that it wasn't always like that. You've experienced something difficult in your love life as well. But you can overcome this because the Ten of Pentacles represents a love match that's actually really good for you. A very strong soul connection that you would have with someone. You know, again, going back to this lover's energy, I will always be your lover. So if there is an existing lover in your life, maybe you feel drawn to them in this way. But if it's someone that you are at a distance from and separation from, this is somebody that you're definitely very attracted to. But you got to question, you know, who is it that you are attracted to? Are you attracted to someone that got you involved in a third-party situation? Because if that is the case, maybe that's why we've got this Devil energy coming up next. Believe it or not, this is your own Capricorn energy. Okay, so if you're feeling some sort of attachment to this mystery woman, perhaps this is a time for you to recognize that, you know, that's why we've got sight right there. Sometimes we don't see what we need to see until after it's gone. So this could be a thing of the past. And maybe what it is that you needed to see was, you know, there were red flags and there were caution signs trying to grab your attention. It's like, don't go there. But yet you ignored the signs perhaps, you know, because the Devil energy, it's about the shadow self, obsessions, temptations, unhealthy relationships, basically. We do have the Pink Rose right here. This can indicate young love for some of you. And again, I did feel earlier that there could be an age gap here between two people, but you could represent the younger counterpart here, or maybe the older one, but I'm feeling more so, Capricorn, that you could have been the younger one here. There's an innocence about the type of love that's coming through here. But you guys make each other happy. In the upright, this does represent the feminine. So the feminine needing to feel appreciated in a partnership rather than being taken for granted, you know, losing your identity. So this is a time for you to find your voice, my feminines, and to speak up if something just is not going right in your connections in your life. And then you've got the Seven of Cups right here. So for some of you, you might be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So there's opportunities and choices. Lots of options here that are presenting itself to you. This could be in love. This could be in regard to your career, your goals, your dreams, whatever they might be. Just be mindful of what it is that you are putting your effort towards, you know, because at this point in time, you could be searching for purpose in your life after having gone through something painful and difficult, certainly in past love connections where you might have lost your way. Again, going back to this, maybe you've seen the light. Maybe you've had a revelation, that light bulb moment by spending time in the dark so that you can appreciate when things are improving, when life brings you those blessings that have been lacking before. Okay? And also the pink rose might mean something to some of you. That might be someone's favorite flower here. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here. I'm going to pull from the Thinking Man Oracle Volume 2. So my masculines, let's take a look and see where you're at right now. What it is that you want to say to your feminine. I just got a message. Okay, so my angels just are wanting me to communicate this. So for some of you, you might have gotten into a relationship where your partner could have been really wealthy and well off and they could afford anything and everything. There's nothing that they couldn't afford to buy. But the one thing that they could not buy is your love. And therefore, you might have recognized that within yourself, moving on to someone, you know, to another person here. And we do have a masculine here with this message. Sometimes a man's bank account has absolutely nothing to do with how rich he can actually make you feel. So this person might not be the richest person in the world. You know, they could be, you know, just a regular average person, you know, just working day to day and earning a living, but they're doing all right for themselves. You know, they're not wealthy by any means, but they're doing all right. However, when it comes to love and romance, this person has it all together. That's what I'm getting. That's for some of you. You've already experienced what it's like to be with somebody that has a blown up bank account, but they couldn't deliver when it came to love and romance, the important parts of a relationship. But my feminines, there's somebody here that can offer you so much more than money. Okay, that's what I get from that. Just got that message from my angel guides, all right? So take it if it makes sense. All right, masculines, let's take a look. Where you at? What does the masculine want to say? If I had a time machine, I'd go back to make right what went wrong between us. I miss you so much. Yeah. So we have a masculine here who recognizes that they did wrong, that they contributed to the issues and the drama here. Again, going back here to sight. Sometimes we don't see what we need to see until after it's gone. Look at this, my feminines. Look at that. I love you. That's where your masculine is at in their heart space. They have so much love for you. Yes, what we had was very real. The fact of the matter is, my reality without you in it is lonely, sad, and boring. So they recognize perhaps how they treated you before. And without you, my feminines, they're lonely, sad, and boring. Especially if there were infidelities in your partnership, and that's ultimately what broke you guys up. You will always be my baby. I will always be your lover. That's what they want you to know and understand, my feminines. I miss holding your hand. Lastly, stay. It's like, don't go. Let's give this another chance to work. So my feminines, it is up to you. And I'm hoping if you relate to this that you have found your voice. So I want to go back to my deck, Real Talk with Her. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can tap into here when it comes to the Divine Feminine and what it is that you need to say to your masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. All right. Time to speak up, my feminines. It's time for you to find your voice. What is it that you need to say? You know the one that stops you in your tracks in the middle of your day in a sea of chaos, life's responsibilities and obligations. The one that, despite all the craziness around you, brings you peace and puts a smile on your face. There is that one person who has captured your heart, my feminines. You know who that one is. That moment when you talk for hours, but it feels like minutes. Just the two of you falling in love without realizing it. So, you and a particular masculine here, you guys, as it says, you could be on the phone, talking, texting, or even interacting on social media for hours. You guys might start off when it's daytime and end when it's nighttime, not even realizing how much time has passed. That's how into each other you guys are. It's that type of soul connection. Better days are ahead. You'll see. Yeah. Better days are ahead. Whatever challenges you guys had dealt with, I feel, for the majority, you will overcome this. Love will bloom again. Let's grab a couple more. Actions speak louder than words, but sometimes those silent words are deafening. And it's true. So, if communication was stifled during the partnership and maybe there was a point where you guys just stopped talking and we're giving each other the silent treatment, and therefore, my feminines, this is coming through. Don't lose your identity. There's two of you in this partnership, in this relationship. You have to find your voice and speak up, because that silent treatment isn't going to get you anywhere. What's on the outside will change. Choose someone who will remain the same on the inside. You got to fall in love with their heart, not just how attractive they are on the outside, because that will fade. Looks fade. They're not going to be hot and amazing their whole life. Although, there's certainly gentlemen out there who age gracefully, but this is talking about falling in love with who someone is on the inside. And I'm just guided to this bottom of the deck card. A kiss is just a kiss until he kisses you. A hug is just a hug until you're in his arms. A dream is just a dream until he makes it all come true. Love is just a word until the day he loves you. So I really get here for my feminines. There's one particular masculine who has truly, truly, truly captured your heart. And despite all of the pain and the drama that happened here, I feel you guys still love each other. And we have a masculine that's full of regrets, wanting to get into that time machine to undo the damage. And this is an indication here that there are better days that are ahead if you're willing to stick it out. Okay? So wrapping things up here, Capricorn, with some final guidance from your guardian angels, from the Guardian Angel Messages deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. So what else? Some final thoughts here. Positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future. Through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes, whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. And it all comes down to your inner dialogue and how you speak to yourself. Rather than tearing yourself down, It's time to uplift yourself, and that includes that self-dialogue. You can attract this positive outcome for yourself, Capricorn. Absolutely. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. Whatever part of it made sense for you, I hope it offered you guidance that's helpful. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below in the description box. Thank you so very much, and I will see you next time.